Hello my crafty friends, I'm here for Stick It Down with this sketch. I'm going to make a 12 by 12 using the May sketch. I have done a bit of prep work before I've started filming. I think it's 11, I should know how many colours I used, shouldn't I? 11 strips. They're not 12 by 12, they're a bit less, about 1.5 inches wide, and I have cut lots of different borders. It's a cut file that I've designed for Pretty My Page. If it's not in the shop already, then it will be with the next release. I'm not sure. If it's out already, I'll link it below. If it's not, I'll come back and link it when it is out. So it's different shaped edges on strips. So I have cut them on a rainbow of cardstock because rainbows are amazing. I don't need an excuse to use rainbows. I've just gone through and picked out pattern papers that I have that work. So I'm just going to cut this red border down so there's less of the unpatterned bit at the top, or the unlacy bit at the top, and get that in place. Now I used a ruler at the beginning to get it straight, and I get to this point and it's nowhere near straight. So I straighten it off camera. Whilst I was straightening it, I noticed that the photo kind of lines up if I have it on an angle, and I quite liked that effect. A black and white photo kind of emerging from the colour, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that in place on some foam, because foam always, you know me. That bit of dimension, that shadow that it creates, I find makes my layouts complete. I've gone through my stash of sequins and picked out 1 or 2 of each colour to match the papers. And yes, I am ashamed that I have that large of a choice of sequin colours, but hey, I do use them. I've also picked out some white sequins that will continue the diagonal sort of splattering of sequins onto the white 12 by 12. I got out my tiny word stickers, and there were a few phrases that I wanted to use, but they were all different blacks, different fonts. So what I've done is I've copied the words that they said in these tiny alpha stickers and made my own title that matches. So I've got 2 phrases there that would have been on 2 different black stickers with different fonts, and using these tiny block alphas just makes it all work together. I've then used my Miny Miner 49er from Shimmers to add some gold splatter, and added a tiny camera sticker, and that's it. So it's a simple layout and would have been very fast if I hadn't decided to make up that little title block with those tiny alphas, because getting them all lined up did take a fair amount of time. So thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, friends.